Guys, I have some news for you. So they said on TV report a toddler was reported missing after playing with this kite. And I wonder why, like, oh. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're back at Waterberg. Hi everyone. I came up with a very easy video idea. We're gonna look at my plots. We're gonna look at my plots because it's been a while, a little over halfway through the year, and you guys know once a year I will be deleting my plots, like the ones that I don't see myself using again. I thought halfway through the year, a little over halfway through the year, we would look at some of the plots that I've been building. I've built a lot, alright? I've built a lot this year already, and our list is actually filling up. Do I visit every plot I've built? Oh gosh. So oddly enough, I have in total 80 plots, but I counted 53, so 53 plots are taken up out of the 80. So that's very interesting. We're gonna go through quite a bit of them today. Speedrun time. We already seen the milk carton. We don't need to see that one. Let's go to the new update modernish house. If I just sold all of these randomly, I would be a millionaire again, by the way. Just so you know, I would be a millionaire. Well, I haven't been to this house in a while, but yeah, it's oh, so this is a house I built with the hairpin furniture, I believe. Like, this is all the new update stuff. This is a while back. Oh yeah, the inset walls. All right, yeah, the hairpin. This is when the hairpin sofas came out from the update. I think the groceries too. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. I think these chairs as well. But I'm pretty sure it was the hairpin set that came with the update. It's it's like a really general, like kind of like a modern farmhouse. I like, okay, that bathroom is a little, I think there were 3 bedrooms. One had quite a bit. It's definitely a family house. Anything that has more than like 1 bedroom or 2 bedrooms to me is just a family house. Well, very interesting. It was a $300,000 too. All right, what are we looking at next? Tiny winter cabin. Okay, say less. Well, this is also a very old build. I don't remember when I built this exactly. Was it like the last year? I don't remember when I built this, but this is what I call my creeper cabin shack. So whenever I join public servers, I always load this up because I figure most people don't really like think of this build as something I would make. So I don't know, I like to load this up as my creeper cabin. Yeah, it's very Christmassy. Oh my gosh, Christmas. Christmas! Merry Christmas! Oh my gosh, I can't wait for Christmas. I can't wait for fall actually. But that's my cabin. It's like very wintry, lots of trees. No mistakes. Okay, so this was my, if I put something down, then I couldn't move it, I believe. So whatever I put down was stuck there. And this house actually turned out decent. I had to do a lot of thinking for sure with this one. I didn't really think about too much about this room. Like, look at this, a blue bed sheet with this colored wall. And then landing, I never really know what to do with the landing, so it's just kind of blank, kind of meh. All right, not the greatest house there is on this, in this list, but it was for a challenge, and my challenge houses are, they're okay. All right, that's kind of ugly. Okay, we've got ourselves a dream house. Okay, this is also a very old build. I think I built this like 2 years ago. It was either last year or 2 years ago, but this was definitely a dream IRO house that I built. I actually really like it. There's so many gable roofs on it. You see that? And it's also still kind of decorated for Christmas because Santa's still on the roof, and that's beautiful right there. I refuse to get rid of these because if I delete them, they're gone forever. So fun story. This was a modeled house that I visited in real life, and when I was there, I got the little like, you know, brochure, like a little picture of the house in the interior, which is how I built this house in BLOXBURG, because I was able to get a picture, like a brochure guide packet thing, and then just see everything from that. This was definitely one of the houses I was considering building IRL, and then, you know, some plans changed. So this is forever a dream IRL house, but who knows, maybe one day. I don't know. It was pretty expensive. It was about like $500,000. It was like $500,000 to build, and lumber is very expensive right now these days in real life. Okay, let's go to Pink House Smile. Not gonna lie, I really like this house. This is a pretty recent home as well. It was just a very pink house with a blush interior. I remember exactly the title, but I really like the colors. You know, I kind of like that, the blush aesthetic. It's pretty neat. I don't know if okay, obviously I didn't do it like 100%. I don't believe I did. And then recently here, I kind of just added this staircase. Okay, this was off camera. No one ever saw this. Okay, this is exclusive to this video. And I've never built an all pink home really. And I try to challenge myself with a different style for the interior. So this is one of my regrets for like, if I'm gonna be deleting a plot, I watch them add a gallery feature, and then I don't have any houses to upload. I don't have any houses to upload. Bread City Square. All right, but yeah, this is my city, my first city, I guess, after the town. For sure, it's got that city feel. I wanted the whole like nightlife type of atmosphere in this place. So made a movie theater. One thing I regret about this place is the movie theater. Like this movie theater, but it was 2.5 million. One of my more expensive. Wow. Oh my gosh. I remember this build. Don't we all? It was nearing $1 million. Wow. I'm surprised it's not 1 million, but then again, it was like 80% trees pretty much. But yeah, my bread camp falls campsite. Really like campsites atmospheres as well because, you know, camping. Even though I've never gone camping myself, I've never been to a summer camp. This was me living out my summer camp life in BLOXBURG. Because I see it in movies all the time and like TV shows of people going to summer camp and having fun. A lot of lights. I kind of overdid it with this. You know, looking back on these builds after a while, it makes you rethink about your choices. But I do like it. I like the lights. You know, honestly, I still put down string lights, okay? But yeah, I like the campsite. It was pretty cute. It was kind of nice. And don't forget the secret behind the waterfall. There was like a house behind here, yeah. Okay, Bayette Fortress. Ooh. Okay, this was also a very recent big project I just finished. The previous project before, the bread castle. They even look like a castle, but I did like the village that I made. Marketplace was pretty fun too. I got some really interesting guests like Baldi's Basics and Moana. You know, Moana being Moana. Then I had the horse stables with realistic horses. Very good use of the new decals we got a while ago, but castle, medieval type build, even though the castle itself didn't look like a castle. Yeah, that's that. Okay, you guys saw everything, okay? It was at 1.3 million as well. Wasn't that grand. Okay, off the grid no build. So yeah, this is my off the grid house. Basically, it's a house where you live off the grid, where you kind of like power up your own house with like solar panels and such. And I did do a test. One of my houses I didn't pay the bills for, and the candles and torches, of course, why wouldn't they? They do work without you needing powers. Like live without paying the bills. Yeah, it was a fun build to make. It was inspired by my friend Granny Bram, who did a no bills house as well. All right, starter Suburbia. It was like a mini project where I just worked on starter houses for the most part. Some of them were 2-story, like so-called starter homes for people who only have like 1 game pass or something. Yeah, $388,000. 8 houses that I built here. Yep, 8 homes. And of course my iconic green screen set for whatever reason. These were just some of the houses that I built here, like from modern to like simple 1-story starter home. I think my most favorite one out of all of these homes, probably this one and maybe the modern one as well. Oh, and don't forget the random bread one. Yeah. Why is there a tree on the concrete? Okay, see, this wasn't a real project. Otherwise, I would have made this make more sense. Ultimate tiny home. Okay, I might delete this one. This is definitely going to be on the chopping block. I built this a long time ago. It's a tiny house. Simple. You just walk in and yeah, your kitchen, living room, all that here. Nothing too special with this. I just wanted a bit more practice with landscaping, but looks like every other house I built, like landscaping wise, that was a mess. It looked like a fruit salad right there. Okay, $242,000. And first floor, very open concept. Well, we got a secret door update, and this is the point of this house. So the secret entrance is right here. When you walked on in, it would just bring you to like a little office living room type of setting. So inside the secret room is nothing too like crazy. It was just a regular room, but I wanted to build a house with a secret room. Modern home, yeah. Okay, this house, it was basically a modern house, but the inside was very fun twist. All of these rooms were based off other like people's houses, like interiors from public servers. So I would go into a public server, find somebody's living room, take their living room, and then I would go to a different house, find their kitchen, use their kitchen for this house as well. So it's combining different people's rooms into one house. But yeah, I combined it all, it turned into like a modern home, and I think it turned out pretty nice. Food workstation. Okay, we actually don't need to see the food workstation. It was just a bunch of ovens and stuff to make food for the limited items. Yeah, the limited food and Canto house. Yeah, this was my take on rebuilding the house from Encanto. Yeah, very, very great. People have done better builds already. Maybe one day I'll tour one, I think. I don't know. Kind of old news now, but it was a really great movie. I like the movie. Yeah, I like the colors. I do like the colors of it a lot. Never completed it. I don't think I ever will because I'm not that detailed of a builder, okay? This is a very old build as well. I don't know why I haven't deleted it yet, but it's still precious to me, okay? This was built like 2 to 3 years ago, and I still have it for some reason, but it's my sledding resort, and it's still loading, as you can see. Look at all of the ramps I had to put up just to make this giant whole hill. Oh yeah, it's my sledding resort. Pretty nice. I had like a little makeshift ski lift thingy. Added couches on there, floating couches as a ski lift. Then my friend Morgan decorated the entire interior because, yeah, I just needed help. But I did everything else on the outside and even like the structure and stuff. She just decorated the interior there. Some of these titles for these builds, I just kind of questioned myself. What was I thinking? Okay. Oh, never mind. This was definitely another recent build. It was just a house with modern, like one type of style furniture from the build mode. So if I typed in modern, I would only use all of the things from that category. Yeah, this was just a modern house. I will say this is my $1 million mansion. It totaled up to 1.3 million, and I will just say I do not like building mansions. Personally, I do not like building mansions. I will gladly live in a mansion that someone else builds, but I will not try and build my own mansion ever again. There's just too much space to fill in, and I just hate big houses. But it turned out all right. I found this house off of I think a real life house plan. I moved out of it for roleplay. I lived in here with Little Bread and Leon. Then we moved out to a smaller home because, yeah, this house is too unnecessarily big. Definitely one of my more favorite homes because, once again, it's a modern farmhouse, traditional gable roof type of thing. Decorated for Christmas still. Very cozy, browns and grays, very neutral. For this video, I had a bunch of strangers and public servers build a house in 10 minutes. And then eventually I would turn one of the houses, like I would actually go ahead and rebuild and renovate. And this is what it turned up like. It was sort of like a Greek house with the colors like white and blue. I like the colors chose for this. The inside is just kind of plain though, in my opinion. So this was my apartment build series. So each floor was like a different style, I believe. So yeah, the first floor was like a lobby, very modern. Second floor was a aesthetic style. It was BLOXBURG's aesthetic style. And the third floor was retro. I think it was combined with like other styles. The next floor was actual apartment style, but it was like industrial. I think this was industrial. All right, this was a slushie stand with the new update from the slushies and stuff. I just built like a nice little summery tiki slushie shack. This is another recent video. This was like a couple of videos ago. I turned my first ever BLOXBURG house and turned it into this type of home. So you guys know this already. Most of you already seen this video, but yeah. I actually really like this. This is one of my favorite builds I've done for sure. I think I definitely paid a little bit more attention to some more detailing, and we're sort of almost there. This was, okay, for the first time I did like a collaborative build with my friend Morgan. We built a tiny container house. Yeah, I was really inspired by container houses and I suggested that idea, and then Morgan was like, yeah, let's do it. So I decorated all of the interior while Morgan did the build and the landscaping and outdoor decorating. So it turned out really cute. By the way, my friend Morgan has a Minecraft video out. If you guys like Minecraft and such, she got a new video out today. Put a link to her channel in the description if you guys are like interested in Minecraft and stuff. 30-second work home. Let's not even, I don't even want to go here. Let's not go to the 30-second work home. I don't think it was that bad though, but let's not go there. Pergola house. Okay, this was a fun build too because this house, as you can see, it was only built out of the pergolas, the new pergolas we got from the update. As you can see from the ceiling, you would think this house was built normally, but no, it's all pergolas. If I were to grab something, if I were to grab this would be a pergola. I think it was kind of creative to like try and build a house, like a real house with these items only. Green screen studio, you guys. Yeah, green screen studio, no thanks. Toddler Hotel. Ooh, the Toddler Hotel. That's it. There's not much to see with this one. It was a hotel for toddlers called the Toddler Inn. And yeah, it was from the toddler update. I can still fit through here. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, it's very miniature. I do like miniature builds. New 10-minute build. Oh, was this a house I built in 10 minutes? Deal. Not very much time to build a house, as you can tell. Okay, my real bedroom. Wow. Ooh. You know, a lot has changed since this bedroom build. I've actually changed quite a lot. My bed sheets are different and things have been added. So maybe I could do an updated IRL bedroom tour, but you know, my bread mall, we don't need to go there. You guys, if you guys want to see my bread mall, there's a separate video for that, but it was a house I built out of the hedges only. So I think it was another update thing where we got these very large hedge walls and I just built an entire house out of it. Yeah. So very nature themed, green and brown and like the neutral colors and such. Okay, this was a beach house. You know, for the summer, once again, I was really inspired to build something summery, and a beach house was one of them. And so it's sort of like, I guess, like a vacation sort of house for not a family because there's only one bedroom, but every room was a different type of shape. So you got the square, rectangle, arrow. You got an octagon on the first floor. There's also a triangle piece right here too. And then, you know, it had a heart-shaped room, a cross plus shaped room, a hexagon shaped room. It was quite a house, but you know, in the end, it kind of turned out decent. Okay, so this house right here, I can only use one item per category. So these were the counters I used. You could still duplicate, like you could still use multiple of that one item you used from the category. Okay, this house, every room random budget. A lot of challenge houses, as you can see, but every room had a different budget. As you can tell, this kitchen didn't have a really big budget at all because there's not many items here. This living room had quite a bit more budget. Then that bathroom had a lot of budget as well. But it turned out cute. Yeah. Did I skip I think I did skip a build. Okay, you know what? You guys already seen the roleplay house too, so we didn't really need to see that. I'm like going through the list. I'm kind of curious why this one's 33K. What did I do with this again? Starter house? Huh? What? Literally the starter house. Okay, that was a renovation from a long time ago. That's definitely on the chopping block for when I do delete this. I think we're almost done, guys. So this is a shell challenge I made for my friend Morgan. She has a video up on her channel already. You guys want to check it out? I built up a random shape for her to build a house out of. So as you can see, the first floor is very hideous. The second floor layout is not too bad. This one is not too bad. And if you guys want to do this shell challenge for yourselves, here's the layout. Here's all the dimensions. Just pause the video if you want to see the exact layer count, you know, like the exact floor plan. Here's the second one. Make sure to pause the video if you'd like. Basically, a shell challenge is where you build this shell and you try to make a house out of it. But the thing is, you cannot touch or delete any of these walls. You cannot say, oh, I don't like this piece, so let me delete that. No, you can't do that. You would have to build a house with what you're given. And yeah, you can't add any walls, but you can add fences. Fences are fine. You just can't add any walls on the outside. But you can do whatever you want on the inside. So if you wanted a room or something, like right here, you could. If you wanted another room right there, you could do that. But you just could not touch the walls. Okay, you cannot touch the shell. That's why it's called a shell challenge. You can still add like floorings and porches and stuff. Fences are fine. Just don't touch these walls, that's all. Oh yeah, this was a nice house. So there's a tiny modern home, $48,000. What's the point of this? I just wanted to build a tiny modern house. Yeah, I think this was right before an update. And now I'm remembering why. Yeah, definitely remembering this build. This was definitely before like an update came out. Oh yeah, it was. Okay, this was another recent build. Literally a couple days ago I did this house, right? By the time you're seeing this, it's probably gonna be like 9 days ago or something, 8 to 9 days ago. But yeah, I can only use an item once, each item once, excluding the walls. There's some people like, why you use the walls multiple times? I don't consider the walls an item, so that's why this table has different types of chairs around it. The new Beach Towns Boardwalk. All right, we don't need to see this either because it's a project I'm already working on. I've already spammed the channel with this, so I don't need to do that. Itsy Living. Ah! Wow. Okay, this was another project that I did. It was basically a little town with tiny houses only. Yeah, it was a town. It was another project that I did with tiny homes. And I didn't even plan for there to be a grocery store here, but a lot of people were like, add a grocery store. It was only supposed to be a tiny house neighborhood, but I added a grocery store. I think that was it. But yeah, I think I will be deleting this as well at the end of the year because it wasn't too impressive, but okay, I'm definitely deleting this. Oh, okay, it was a maze. I guess it was a maze I built with the Halloween items from last year. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna delete it right now. I'm just gonna delete this right now. I don't care. Give me all those Halloween items too while you're at it. Yes! But yeah, every room was one texture only, including the furniture. So you got the cobblestone room with everything cobblestone. You got the plaid room with everything being plaid. You got the colorful, you got the wood room, you got the fancy tiles. I forgot what this is called. It was like some sort of tiles. Like outside it looked normal, but the inside was a curse. House 1 minute each room. Okay. Yeah, another challenge house. I had 1 minute to do each room, I guess. 1 minute each room. I only had 1 minute to do each room. It kind of looked, you know, it looked fine, didn't it? Yeah, it kind of looked fine. Okay. Pastel House. Okay, this house very questionable. I was gonna go for the whole pastel home you would normally see, But this house, I just used yellow and blue. The pastel versions of them, okay? It was a pastel house, so I used the pastel versions of blue and yellow. And there was a pink room, yeah. I think for pastel homes, it was mostly just like pink and white. I think that's the actual style for it to be like pink and white. But I went a different route, knowing me, okay? It was very hideous. Just a plot where I practiced different type of bathroom styles, sort of. But they were pretty much like normal bathrooms. Nothing too special with them, but toilet paper for it. Okay, you know, for the work I put into this, I'm gonna show it off. Not too long ago, this was also built like several days ago, but we got the toilet paper. We got the new toilet paper in an update, and I built a house just using that as the walls and the roof. But the inside was really cute. I actually really like the inside. It was neutral as well, yeah. I did this a couple days ago. I don't want to show it, but yeah, each room's a 1x1. Welcome to Chili's. Oh my gosh, guys, I still have this plot too. I'm very proud of it still. But yeah, I based this off like a real life Chili's Google image. But yeah, welcome to Chili's. In fact, I've never been to a Chili's in real life, but yeah, I built one anyways in BLOXBURG, which is normal, you know. Welcome to Chili's. Nothing too special. This is just a restaurant. Yes, I renovated the start house to look more like a, you know, a Japanese inspired home. The inside not so much. It was more of just messing with the new furniture items. I think this was the house with the new hairpin stuff. Yeah. But yeah, I somehow turned the start house into like a Japanese inspired exterior. Actually, this is definitely one of my favorite renovations for sure of the starter home that I've done. But that's pretty much most of my plots. That's pretty much all of my plots that I have been working on for the past, I guess, like year. And of course, the other builds from years ago. But yeah, anyway, guys, that pretty much wraps up this video. I just wanted to do a quick video of showing my plots again. Not exactly all of the plots because I didn't go through every single one, but I did show most of them, and it was kind of just like a little bit of an update, you know, for the year, because I think I'm only doing these videos like once or twice a year, and then I do a whole video of me deleting them. This is me preparing for the annual deletion of my builds. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, you found it inspiring anyway, make sure to give it a big old thumbs up, and make sure to hit the subscribe button too, because it is completely free. Thank you all for taking the time I need to watch this, and I will talk to you in the next video. Have a great day. PeetahBread signing out. Goodbye, everybody. I'm glad I only do this once or twice a year because it's kind of exhausting to have to go through every plot like that. Like, I have to do a lot of editing. Oh, it took like an hour. Question of the day, what is your favorite build of mine and why?